Guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this exponential equation. So we have x to the power of x to the power of 5 equals 100. Now, what I'm first going to do is I'm going to take the power of 5 on both sides. So we have x to the power of x to the power of 5 to the power of 5. And this is equal to 100. Now, if we have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n, right? However, for multiplication, order doesn't matter, meaning we could actually switch the places of these two, meaning this would also equal to a to the power of n to the power of m. So a to the power of m to the power of n and a to the power of n to the power of m, these two are the same things. So for this, I'm actually going to switch the places of x to the power of 5 and 5, because think of x to the power of 5 as m in this case, and think of 5 as n in this case. So by doing that, we would get x to the power of 5 to the power of x to the power of 5. This is equal to, and remember, when we're taking the power of 5 on both sides, we got to do it to both sides. So this would be 100 to the power of 5. Now for 100 is actually equal to 10 squared. So we have 10 squared to the power of 5. And remember this property, a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n, meaning 10 to the power of 2 to the power of 5. This would equal 10 to the power of 2 times 5, which is 10. So we have x to the power of 5 to the power of x to the power of 5 equals 10 to the power of 10. Now, if a to the power of a equals b to the power of b, then this means that a is equal to b. So if x to the power of 5 is to the power of x to the power of 5 equals 10 to the power of 10, then this means that x to the power of 5 is equal to 10. Now we want to cancel out this fifth power, so now I'm going to take the root of 5 on both sides, and these two cancel out, and I would be left with x is equal to the fifth root of 10. And this can also be written as 10 to the power of 1 over 5. So this would be our answer. Hey guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this exponential equation. So we have 4x squared over 16 to the power of x equals 64. Now, 16 is the same thing as 4 squared. So I'm actually going to replace 16 over here with 4 squared. So we have 4 squared to the power of x, and we have 4 to the power of x squared as our numerator. And 64, well, this is actually equal to 4 to the power of 3. So now, as you can see, all our terms are of the same base. We have terms that all have bases of 4. So now, if we have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is actually the same thing as a to the power of m times n. Meaning 4 to the power of 2 to the power of x, this is the same thing as 4 to the power of 2 times x, or also known as 4 to the power of 2x. And our numerator is 4 to the power of x squared still. Now, if we have something in the form a to the power of m over a to the power of n, this is the same thing as a to the power of m minus n. So 4 to the power of x squared over 4 to the power of 2x, this is the same thing as 4 to the power of x squared minus 2x. And this is equal to 4 to the power of 3. Now, because these two terms have the same bases, then that also means that our exponents here, these two are the same as well, meaning x squared minus 2x is equal to 3. So now if I subtract 3 on both sides, I get x squared minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So now, as you see, we have a simple quadratic equation. So I'm actually going to plug this into the quadratic formula. So negative b, well, b is negative 2, so negative of negative 2 is positive 2 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so negative 2 squared, which is 4, minus 4 times a is 1 times c is negative 3. Now, negative 4 times 1 is negative 4, and negative 4 times negative 3 is positive 12. So we have 4 plus 12, which is 16, and the square root of 16 is 4. So we have 2 plus or minus 4. And we are going to divide this by 2a. So a is 1, so we're dividing this by 2 times 1, which is 2. Now, this gives us two equations, or two expressions, 2 plus 4 over 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So this is one solution. And we also have 2 minus 4 over 2. 2 minus 4 is negative 2. Negative 2 over 2 is negative 1. So negative 1 would also be another solution. So these are our two solutions to this problem.